Episode 39. Welcome back to the podcast. What's up, guys? It's Jacqueline. Happy Monday. Welcome back to the podcast. I'm here to start your week off right, all right? I want to bring the motivation, the Monday motivation. I want to bring the energy. I want to bring the positivity. I want to bring all the good things. Today's Monday. I'm going to set my intentions this week with you guys. I'm going to go through all my goals this week. Sort of take this podcast seriously. You know, I like to keep it light and fun most days, but when it's Monday, I just feel like I got to get my shit together. So, yeah, I've got a great podcast ahead today. How are you doing? How's your week going? What's up? Okay, so let's start things off with a thought I had about podcasting. This is the podcast where Jacqueline talks about podcasting, but here you go. A new thought. I'm involving you guys in every idea, every thought, epiphany I have about being a daily podcaster. Now, this is what I had a thought about. I feel like everything has synced up, and I've been training for this my whole fucking life because I've been posting, if you guys have followed me since, I don't know, like college, I've been on Snapchat making stories, snap stories, quirky, funny content, captions, all that kind of stuff since college. I've been doing that out of college, just like in normal life now on Instagram all day long. I'm talking about stories. And now I'm like, oh, I'm elaborating on these little quirky, I don't mean to call myself quirky. I don't like to, you know, like, I just know I'm different. I'm different. I'm just not, I don't know what it is about me, but there's something about me that's just not, I don't know. I'm just, oh shit, this is a train wreck. I already want to start this over. You get what I mean? I post all this witty, quirky shit on Instagram, and now I get to elaborate on it on a podcast, and, elaborate on my ideas. That's what I mean. So this makes sense. It's like everything's synced up. The universe is like, 2020 is a shit show. You're going to get depression. You're going to go through it. And then you're going to come out the other side 7 days a week with a headset on talking about your life. And that's cool. Okay. So just had to get that thought off my chest. I just believe in myself so hard right now. And I think that this is what I was born to do. And it feels great. Okay. Who's crying? Did anyone just get emotional right there? I know my mom did. But I'm also like, is this impressive, Mom? Are you impressed? Or are you like, Jacqueline, when are you going to go work for Amazon and have a 401k and like a normal secure job? Okay, so let's talk about what I did yesterday. Start things off. Oh, happy Columbus Day, by the way. Apparently, today is Columbus Day. I looked up, like, what day is it today? Like, you guys don't know this, but every podcast I'm fishing for a day I can, you know how there's a national holiday every single day of the week of the year? What am I saying? Today I realized it's Columbus Day, and so happy Columbus Day. Apparently I'll pull the info up here. Monday, October 12th, Columbus's arrival in the Americas, October 12th, 1492. I'm playing with a strand of my hair right now on camera. I'm so distracted. Go to YouTube to watch. I have a piece of hair. Guys, I straightened my hair and I wore it down today for the first time in so long. And I'm just playing with this. My hair is, okay, I'm showing the camera. It is the length of this frame. The camera, like, look at that. That's got to be 1.5 feet long. No extensions. This is all me. Okay, anyways. So today's Columbus Day. All right, let's talk about what I did yesterday, though. Let's get into it. It was football Sunday. As you know, I was pissed. I had a podcast. I showed up with the wet hair in my bathrobe. Like, I just want to sit around and watch football today. I don't want to be doing this. But I showed up. I made you guys a podcast. And then I watched football the rest of the day. So I got what I wanted. Go Seahawks, 5-0, baby. Woo, woo. That was a later game. But I watched, what were the first games? I watched Cowboys and forget who they played. Who the Cowboys play? Giants? Prescott, is that their Cowboys' QB dislocated his ankle. Now he's out for the season. That's going to be interesting. But I'm trying to see who else I watched. Raiders, yeah, I watched the Raiders game. They won. They beat Kansas City, which is, I don't know. I was just excited to watch the Seahawks. I don't really care about the other teams, but dude, when Dak Prescott, Dak Prescott, that's his name, Dak, Dak, Dak Prescott. The video of his ankle rolling, and it's like his shoe. I was like, well, maybe his shoe just got, because no one knew when he did it what happened. Like, obviously it came out after the game, and he went into surgery for it was like a compound fracture, but the video of him rolling it, I was like, oh, his shoe just got like, you know how your like if you take your shoe, you can kind of like twist it and it'll look like it's your foot's dislocated, but it's actually not. That's what I thought happened. Like I just thought his shoe got messed up, but no, his whole fucking foot was going off to the right like that, and it was his right foot was going right, like his ankle was dislocated anyways. It was really just disturbing to see that, and he was crying when he left the field, and the announcers were like, I love the commentary on during a football game, they're like, his facial expression is all we need to know about, like him crying like that and leaving the stadium is like, okay, his season's over. So anyways, talking football for the boys today. I also have my Lakers hat on. Go to YouTube to look. Hey, because the Lakers won last night. Of course they did. I was like, that makes so much sense that the Lakers won the championship, because I don't want to get emotional, but like because obviously Kobe and everything. I'm glad. I'm really happy they won. And honestly, I haven't been watching any NBA games at all this year. I just saw last night. I didn't even know there was anything going on in basketball. And I saw like all these Instagram posts of like LeBron James, and like talking about Kobe and stuff and how they won and everything. So anyways, so that happened yesterday. Oh, so speaking of the Seahawks game, first of all, Russell Wilson, best. I just gotta say this. He's a better running back than most running backs. Like, what the fuck? He gets so many yards out of like, he'll just, everyone rushes towards him and then he breaks through the middle and runs down, gains 20 yards every fucking time. Like, he's a G at that. And I just feel like that's his thing. He's a very, I don't know the terminology in football, but he's a very active, he's a running, he passes the ball a lot, right? He's a good quarterback in that way. But he's also hey, I'm going to take this and then I'm going to do a little slip and slide. He always, how I love how the quarterbacks slide so they don't like hurt themselves. It's like it's like sliding into fucking third base. You know what I mean? That kind of motion. I'm like trying to do it with my legs right now. No one can see it. So anyways, shout out Russell Wilson. The last 2 minutes was like unbelievable. Metcalf caught the game-winning touchdown at the very last second. It was such a nail biter. They played the Vikings, by the way, and it was an interesting game. A lot of like shifts. You guys probably watch this. Why am I recapping it right now? But dude, I got something juicier to talk about. So enough about the game. Seahawks won 5-0, first time in franchise history. Woo, go Seahawks. But I gotta tell you guys something juicy. I got a Seahawk crush, like a hardcore. Like, I just discovered a player, and I've never done this before, where I'm like, on the roster, like trying to see who this person is, because I literally just saw a 2-second video. For, how like they'll show like the recap of the play or whatever. I saw like a 2-second video of someone. I was like, holy fucking shit, who is this person? And then I got flashbacks from college, and I'm like, Jacqueline, this is you all over again, having crushes on football players, and you don't need to go down this rabbit hole again. But I was on an Instagram stalk. I was on a YouTube stalk at the highlight tapes and the interviews. I was like deep in this shit. So I have a hardcore crush on a Seahawk player. I'm not going to say who, but I do have a track record with their name is I have a history with this name. For does anyone else notice that with people they date or have crushes on? Like, there's a trend in the person's name. Like, it's always the same name. It's like, what the hell does that mean? I got to take a drink of LaCroix. So anyways, I watched the Seahawks game, cop some feels for some cop to feel. Is that, I don't, is that the right terminology. I need a Gen Z dictionary. It was raining during the game, and I was like, oh, I couldn't, you know what my brain was doing while I was watching it rain? Because they played in Seattle. I was like, I don't know if I missed this or if I'm like, oh, that does not look fun. Like, I couldn't tell because I'm from Washington. I'm used to that shit. Like, most of my life I've been caught in the rain. And now I live in California and San Diego, and it's like 90 today in the middle of October. But I was like, I don't know if I'm missing this or if I'm like, oh, that's why I don't want to live there anymore because of that damn rain. But anyways, I was trying to like work that out in my brain last night while I was watching it. Anyways, let's see what else happened. That's about it. Just had a really chill football day. I watched 3 games. I laid down and I was really comfy. And yeah. I worked out really hard that morning. But I already talked about that on yesterday's podcast. Because guys, I'm really proud of myself as an adult now, as a podcaster that's doing this every day. I'm like, I finally feel proud of myself about getting my shit together around recording the podcast, because literally for the first 30 days, I can't believe I'm on episode 39, but for the first month, all I cared about was record, wake up, record, like do nothing for the rest of the day. Like I felt so accomplished afterwards. I was like, okay, whatever. And then I'm looking around at my apartment. As you guys know, I had blueberry stains on my fucking couch for 2 weeks straight from frozen blueberries that I got all over it. Finally washed those couch cover cushion things. And then I looked at the covers that were dried, ready to go on my couch for 5 days. Because all I wanted to do was podcast. I didn't care about any chaos going around me. I just wanted a podcast. But now, guys, I'm proud of myself. I'm taking care of business. I've been really productive before I record. What did I say that for? Oh, I guess we could talk about that's related to today and what I did. I woke up and I immediately I went full fucking house cleaner mode. I did everything. I cleaned every little nook and cranny, took out my garbage. I even went up and did my laundry at the laundromat. You know how long that took me, because I drive 30 minutes to go to my favorite laundromat with that accepts my credit card instead of quarters, because I don't like collecting quarters. Okay, it's 2020. I'm sick of these machines that only accept quarters, so I drive 30 minutes to go to the machine that accepts my Visa. I've talked about this extensively on previous podcasts if you're like, what the hell. And it also has a vending machine with a coffee in it, so I love that place. So anyways, I went there this morning, did all my cleaning, my house cleaning, all my chores, garbage, all that shit. And then what else do I have on here? Oh, I listened to Tim Dillon's podcast while I was doing my chores. Dude, okay, he has the funniest bit on this latest podcast about Yelp is now allowing people to review. There's like a thing now on Yelp where you can label a restaurant as racist, something like that. And so he has this whole bit. Just go listen to his latest podcast. I think it's just the Tim Dillon Show. And he goes into this bit about he was creating the most oppressive restaurant. He's like, the tables and chairs, like the booths, are gas chambers, and the Gestapo are your waitresses and waiters. And he's like, just like go listen to it. It's so good. I was laughing so fucking hard. What else does he say about the restaurant? Like the food. He just goes into so many details and paints a funniest fucking picture, which I really look up to certain comedians in that way, they paint such a pretty picture, and like they use so many amazing like adjectives and shit. I don't even know how to explain it, but the way he does it is so good. I like discovered Tim Dillon this year, and I can't stop. Did I tell you guys how I thought he was hot, and then I found out he was gay, and I was like, he's the straightest gay guy I've ever, like, it doesn't make any sense. I think I mentioned that. I'm so unapologetic. I just say, like, I don't care. You know what I mean? I know I feel like telling a story about a guy I had a crush on at my gym in college for 3 months. I was not brave enough to go up to him and say hi or like get to know, like, you know, talk to him. And after 3 months, this is a side tangent. After 3 months, and guys, this was like the type of, okay, he had a man bun, which I'm usually like not, I don't know, like It depends. Man buns are, it depends. Just like not everyone can pull it off, but he was so hot. He had a man bun. He had those big headphones on every day. He was so jacked, and he was so like he was like a Greek god, right? After 3 months, I figured out who he was through Instagram. I don't even know how. Found out he was in a frat, and then I saw okay, so that was kind of like already a turn off a little bit, and then I was like, okay, whatever, I'll look further. And I messaged him, and I just said like I work out, you know, I work out. What the fuck am I saying? I was like, "Hi, I noticed you at the gym." Some bullshit like that. And he fires back with that he's gay. And I spent 3 months like eyeing someone from afar, being so like, "Oh my god, who is this man?" Gay. So, that happens. That happens a lot. And it's all right. Now I'm at the point where I don't waste time like that anymore. I learned that lesson pretty quickly. Like, if you like someone, full send, fucking tell them, figure it out, say hi, get to know them. Know it day 2, don't know it day fucking 90, okay? Anyways, I thought he was like, I had this story in my head too that he was making eyes at me and he was like following me around the gym, and we had this little like chemistry thing going on where we didn't really talk to each other. You know what I mean? I had this whole fucking story built in my head, and he's gay. He was gay. So shout out to you. He was so hot. I can't even, it's disgusting how hot he was. Okay, anyways. So, I said that because of Tim Dillon. Yeah, anyways, go listen to his podcast. Just do it. It's the latest episode. Speaking of Man Bun, by the way, I haven't seen Man Bun Neighbor in like a week. So I don't know what's going on. I haven't seen him walking his dogs. I don't know if he's on vacation or what's going on, but yeah, he's been out of sight. I have more shit to tell you guys about today. Hold on. I really want to finish my coffee. I haven't been mentioning it because I realized the first 30 episodes are me raving about coffee. The entire episode is like, all right, time for another sip of coffee. And so I'm actively like ignoring it and try not to call attention to my coffee consumption because I think that's fucking annoying. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. So I want to say a couple random things about today so far. I woke up with the worst calf pain I've ever had. I couldn't walk. I was walking to the bathroom this morning to brush my teeth with like straight legs, and I was like, oh fuck. And then I was like, fuck you, Cam Newton, for inspiring me too much. I OD'd on his Instagram, his inspo on his Instagram on what's the day? Saturday night. I told this story yesterday. I blame Cam Newton for my calf pain, and I'm doing it again today because I was running so long on that treadmill. I power walked, and then I ran for, I don't know, like 4 fucking miles, which is a lot for me when I haven't ran in 2 months. And my calves are so fucked. Like I feel like I can feel them. I'm not even walking right now or anything, and I can feel the soreness, and it's all right. I'm working that cardio back in. I feel like I'll adjust, you know. It's always like that when I start running again. It takes me a little bit for my legs to get used to it. But anyways, random information about this morning. I woke up, immediately was like, oh, fuck my life. This is literally, guys, the first thought I had. Oh my gosh, when I woke up, I had a very vivid dream, by the way. Guys, this is so TMI, but I had another sex dream, okay? I'm not going to say anything about it, but it was like right before I woke up, so I still remember it, and I'm like, what the fuck? Okay, so that happened, but this makes no sense. Sex dream, eyes open, 6, whatever, checking the stocks, doing my normal shit, and then I had this thought bust into my head. Let me refer to my notebook. I had this thought about how when we're little, like when girls, so I'm thinking to myself as a little girl right now, and think about how like when I was 3 years old, even younger than that, like 2, like a little baby, I had this thought. I was like, isn't it so weird how like we give babies to play with, like dolls? I got really in my head about this. I was like, and then as a little baby, you're sitting there with your baby, not going like, oh my god, this is my new best friend. Like we're the same age. No. That's not how that works. I'm a baby holding my baby, and I'm saying, this is my child. Like I am the mother, this is my child, and I'm holding something the same size as me. And it's like that mind fucked me this morning. And I thought about it a little harder, and I was like, Jacqueline, obviously children emulate, like they copy adults, and so when they see other mommies holding babies, like they want to do it too, and so it's that kind of thing. But I just got really in my, this is literally thought number one of the day, like the first I don't know, so it's just like a thought I had. And then I realized that I don't know, all this shit I was into, when I think about it, I never liked imaginary make-believe stuff. I liked real stuff. So I preferred being a mom to a baby and having baby dolls and playing like house, I guess, versus playing with Barbies, like make believing their lives and like fake talking for your Barbies doing shit. Like I just had a thought about that too. And I have thought like, oh, I also love playing store. I like doing anything that was like real life adult shit. I like to do. I never got into the make believe stuff as a kid. Like I always felt like it was weird. I don't know how to explain it. I was like, oh, I'm doing this with my Barbies because this is how people play with Barbies. But I never took it, like I couldn't get in the creative thinking like that. If that makes sense. I was just like, oh, this is stupid. I'm fake talking for a Barbie. Anyways. So, hold on. I need another sip of my LaCroix. Is this podcast starting your week off right? It's Monday, you know, and let's get into it. Let's get into the deep shit I talked about yesterday, talk about today. Patreon.com/tjms if you want to support the show. Woo! Also, you can go subscribe to YouTube to hang out with me and watch this if you just need a little bestie to hang out with. I am so overexposed right now. I need to sit back. This lighting. I have a monitor so I can see myself, and I don't know. We're looking like shit today. It's all good. Okay, so this is your Monday motivation. This is my verbal morning pages. I'm going to talk you through my goals for the week in this segment. So let's get into it. I do want to continue my movie nights. Monday motivation. Jacqueline wants to watch movies every night. But as you know, it's been a personal challenge of mine to stay focused for the length of a movie without checking my phone and all that shit for like the last 5 years. So I'm trying my best, and I did it last week, and I want to do it again this week and watch movies and wind down with a movie every night instead of movie TikTok at the same time. It's just a clusterfuck, and my brain it's done. It can't do it any longer. So gonna continue that. I do have a note here. I want to change my bedtime. I want to change my bedtime to 10 to 10:30 instead of midnight 1. All right. I don't know how that's going to work. I feel like I should wean it back slowly, but I just think I have this fantasy that I will check my Whoop strap in the morning and it will tell me I slept 8 hours instead of 6, because the weird thing is I've been consistent. Let me check what I did last night. 6 hours and around 6.5 hours seems to be my magic number where I naturally wake up without an alarm or anything. It's 6.5 hours. It's been like that. I don't know, for like, I've noticed that since too many burps, too much carbonation. It's been like that since like college, but I don't know. I want to get 8 hours. I just want to feel like, I don't know. That's an accomplishment. If I can check my Whoop strap and it says 8 hours, I'll feel really good about myself this week. I also have a note here that I want to do my morning walks instead of waking up and just podcasting. I want to hit the walks, hit that outdoor fresh air, crisp fall morning air, pre-podcast blitz. Okay, so that's my goal this week. What are your goals this week? Leave a comment below. This is like some random bullshit information about being a podcaster, but I want to figure out my YouTube descriptions. So I need to not just post a video. I need to add some content in the description section that's like, here's a link to this, here's a link to that, and this is what the podcast was about. But I've been posting the videos. I haven't been actually doing any work in the comments or in the description part. So I have a note to do that. this is you guys, this is what you're tuning in for, right? You just want to know like how I'm building my brand, right? Okay. So I also have a note here that I want to go to Trader Joe's to buy out all their pumpkin shit before it goes out of season or whatever, because every year I go to Trader Joe's and I buy all their pumpkin-y stuff. Because I mean, that is the most like millennial thing I've ever admitted to, but I like go to Trader Joe's every fall, get all the pumpkin shit, stock up on that. But I've been doing the whole grocery delivery thing, or I'll go to the store and buy a couple things at a time lately, and I haven't done my full like Trader Joe's sweep in a while. So I'm gonna go there this week. I also have a note here. I want to go hiking and I want to go to the beach, and that'll probably happen this weekend. Oh, one more note. My other goal this week. Holy shit. Okay, literally, my fucking podcast right now is about. Is this? I'm trying to think if I've ever heard of someone podcasting about their weekly goal, like every day checking in, like these are my goals this week. I don't know. I have the last note here is clean up your camera roll and find pics for Patreon. I've been looking through my camera roll and it gives me anxiety. Guys, does anyone else get super OCD or like I get anxious at how cluttered my camera roll is? I never delete anything. I don't know. I have multiple thousands. I have thousands of pictures and videos. I think I have like 10,000 videos on my fucking camera roll. I have every picture of every ex-boyfriend still, like it's all there. I don't even know. Is my iCloud storage, I think it's the max, whatever that is, like unlimited forever. So I get anxious because I'm like, okay, first of all, if any of this gets seen ever, like I'm just like, fuck my life. Yeah, like I took a bunch of ass pics today in my new gray sweatpants and none of them are going to get deleted. And half of them they're not all flattering. I only post the flattering ones. I should go into that. I got a DM about, that's a later, I have something to mention about a DM I got regarding my new leggings. They're gray. Anyway, so yeah, I have a goal this week to kind of clean up my camera roll and find juicy pics for my Patreon. Because I post all of my, like, the pictures that don't make Instagram on Patreon. So, anyways, those are my goals this week. What's next? I should cross shit off my journal right now. Done. Dude, we're down to 2 things. Next 2 things, I'm going to talk about my DM on Instagram, elaborate on something regarding that, and then I'm going to talk about the new Bachelorette season, and I'm going to look at the contestants for the first time. And I don't know why I want to do that. I just want to do that. One of the guys on there is from San Diego, who I like have seen through Instagram before. I don't know, like on a stalking web or a stalking trail. You know how you get on, like, you're on someone's Instagram, you get on a tagged photo, and then you're on that person's Instagram, and you're like, okay, it's just, you can figure everything out in about 5 minutes. But anyways, there's a guy from San Diego, so I'm going to like check out everyone's bios and talk about it. First thing we're going to go into is the DM today. This is from an OG listener. And it's not about him commenting on my ass in my gray sweatpants. And I posted this. Okay, let me see if the audio will play. I can't take, obviously, anything seriously. So this is what I fucking posted. I did a video of, like, my new leggings. They're new, like, gray yoga pants, right? And, dude, I should only wear gray yoga pants. After I posted this video, I'm like, Jacqueline, why don't you wear gray yoga pants all the time? So anyways, this is the audio. I like found a sound or a sound effect on the Instagram story thing, and listen. It's like me showing my ass off, but this is the music, or this is the sound effect.
No! Don't! No, stop! No! Please don't! No, please, no!
So it's like me doing a little video of my new leggings with that. It's like a guy screaming no. You get it? Okay, funny. But then I got a bunch of, obviously, I know what I'm signing up for when I post an ass pic and video. But first of all, he asked, is that me or is that a clip you found? So I don't know, like I don't know. And then I was like, are you serious? Because, I mean, obviously, like, why would I find a clip of some random girl's ass in leggings and post it? Okay. And then he said, and this is where I got my juice, the juices in my brain started flowing about being a hot girl on Instagram and like having an ass and all that shit. So he said most girls who look like that aren't nearly as, fuck, this sounds so like he's gassing me up, but like just hear me out here. Most girls who look like that aren't nearly as cool, likable, and down to earth as you are. Okay, that's what he said. Whatever, all right? Whatever, cool. But then I thought about it and I was like, it's as if, okay, so when you're when you're, no, I don't want to say female, that's not, I hate that word, but I realized like, if you're like a hot girl, you like a great body and everything, and you show it off on Instagram, for some reason, it's like, okay, I'm hot and I'm gonna look bitchy about it or something. Like it looks, they don't. How do I say this nicely, without sounding like, oh, I'm jealous or anything? Because it's not like that. It's more like, it's like the fat ass and the great body and the big tits makes you pretentious and bitchy. Like I'm so hot, like I'm bitchy now. Like why does it do? Why does that not everyone, but a lot of I'd say a large majority of women's disposition about their looks? It's like, I'm hot and and you can't have this. And it's like, I can't, like, it's, you know what I mean? So sassy. It's not like you see a girl like 2 thumbs up with her ass out, like, hey, hi guys, have a great Monday. It's not like that. It's like, fierce, sassy, can't touch this, so hot. Ugh. And then it's almost like that hot body turns into an identity that's like, just so like stuck up and bitchy. And I think that's when he commented that, and he's like, most girls who look like that aren't nearly as cool, likable, down to earth as you are. It's because I can't even take posting my ass fucking seriously. Like, so I had to do that no sound effect thing to like, because it's ridiculous. If you do that unironically, it's kind of like, all right, whatever. But I don't know. I just get over the kind of pretentious, bitchy, like, too, just so hot and so like, I just don't understand it. It's just getting kind of like weird. I don't know. Be hot, but be nice, and don't look mean all the time. Like, I guess it's like it's seductive and sexy. Okay, Jacqueline, like, obviously. Jacqueline, it's not that deep, obviously. But if like that's all you show is you just being like sassy and like seductive and like, I don't know. It's kind of weird, man. I don't know how to explain it. So anyways, I want to talk about that. Shit. Did I go too far there? And I don't know. I just want to see someone 2 thumbs up, like, hi, look at my ass. Without insanely, like, their facial expression is just like, it's like, I'm on this fucking photo shoot for Corella DeVille as I'm showing you my ass. I'm just looking like the biggest villain of all time. That doesn't add up to me. Can we just be happy about our ass and smile about it? It's not sexy though, dude. You gotta have those seductive looks in your pics, or else you're not gonna get those likes. Ugh. Okay, anyways, enough about that. I wanted to talk about the Bachelorette cast. Let's look that up. Okay, oh my gosh, I looked up the date it premieres and it's literally tonight. I didn't even know that. I guess because it's Monday, that would make sense. But I saw that this guy from San Diego is on it, so I was like, oh, I want to look at the cast, and then it's tonight. Okay, so let's look. Meet the cast. So it's Claire Crawley is the Bachelorette. Let's look her up. I don't follow this religiously. I used to watch it like 6 years ago all the time, but I don't really pay attention anymore. Bachelor Nation, you know what I mean? I'm not part of it really. She's Claire Crawley. She's cute. Okay, so it's She's going to be the Bachelorette for the sizzling 16th season. Okay. I'm just trying to see anything about her. She's from Sacramento, California. Oh, she's 38. Claire, 38, enjoys spending her days playing with her 2 dogs, Elby and Honey. She likes doing yoga and hiking with friends. She loves her career as a hairstylist. Oh, she's got great hair. And she hopes to style the man of her dreams one day. Okay. That's one of my favorite things about like having a boyfriend is like helping them put together outfits. I don't know. I miss that shit. Ah, I'm so single. Am I even recording right now? Okay, no. Yeah, I am. Okay. Oh, when Claire walked away from Juan Pablo that fateful day in St. Lucia, she asked tearfully, "Where is the man who will fight for me? Will she find this man when she returns on the 16th season of The Bachelorette?" Chris Harrison's gonna figure that, or we're gonna see what he says. Dude, Chris he doesn't age. Chris Harrison has been the same age for the last 10 years. He's kind of like Ryan Seacrest like that. They just look great like they don't age. I don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, wait. I'm already seeing some headshots here of some potentials that I'm going to do an Instagram stock on at a later time today. It's my new thing, guys. I hate to admit this, and I haven't thought about doing this. And yesterday I was like, oh, shit. You see the hot football player on TV, go look at his Instagram, like figure out who these people are. I don't think like that, or I don't take the time, but I've got all the fucking time in the world now. You know what I mean? So I've been doing some prospecting, whatever, some lead gen for potential boys for Jacqueline. All right. So let's see. We got AJ, Ben, Bennett, Blake, Brandon, Brendan, Chasen. He's from San Diego. Chris, Dale, Demar, Easy, Ed, Garen, Ivan, Jason. There's too many to name. Jay, Jeremy, Joe, Jordan, Kenny, Mike. Okay, so just got triggered. Last person there. If you know why that name just triggered me, then you know me well. All right. Let's see here. I'm just going to go over like first impressions from the headshots. So this is like, I hate, is this, first of all, is anyone triggered if I know I have a lot of guys listening out there. If I talk about other guys and comment on their looks and stuff, like just know that just don't take it that seriously. I'm just having fun here. Like, let me drink more coffee. Oops, I did it again. I talked about coffee. I need to quit my job podcasting. Okay, so what am I saying? Just first impressions here. First row I got Blake from Phoenix. Liking the hair. He's got he's brown hair. It's the hair that's distracting me. Let me see the face. They're all good looking, so this is kind of, I don't know. I'm just seeing if there's anyone that stands out, like, because I'm the type of person, I don't believe in love at first sight, but low key, like, if, I don't know, I just like see a face sometimes and I'm like, you're it. And that happened last night at the Seahawks game. I told you about that guy already. I'm not going to disclose whoever, but I just see a hot face. I'm like, all right, who are you? But here we are. I don't really see, it's all in the eyes and the smile and everything. They all have great smiles. They have great teeth. Everyone used their Crest white strips before this fucking photo shoot. You guys, Jacqueline is not seeing. I'm just literally judging these men off of their Bachelorette mugshot, but I'm not. Okay, so actually, we got Jason here. I don't know. Definitely not Ed. Sorry, Ed. Yeah, guys, I thought I could talk about this in a more interesting way. But okay, let's just say I had to pick today. Jacqueline, you have to pick. And I'm not looking at their professions. I'm just looking at their like pictures or age or anything. I'm not considering that. But look, she's 39, right? And all these guys are they all younger than her? Yeah, they're all like in their 20s. There's a 40-year-old, a 39-year-old and a 40-year-old. Um got a Canadian on here. Okay. It I just got to go 3 2 1 pick. Based off these pictures, I'm thinking oh, Jacqueline, of course, of course. I didn't do this on purpose. Fuck, I just clicked his picture. He's a former football player. Pro football player. The one I'm attracted to. All right, Jason, 31, former pro football player from Virginia. Jason prides himself on being able to have fun everywhere he goes. He's a former NFL lineman who. This is so ironic. Is it crazy? Okay, I'm having this much fun by myself. I cannot recommend podcasting enough. Like, go get yourself a headset and record yourself every day. It's the funnest shit ever. Anyways, let's see. He's dedicated to prioritizing his health. Okay. Oh, wait. Okay, something about a weight loss journey here. Well, no shit. If you're an offensive lineman, you probably had to lose some weight afterwards. Well, Jason admits he had fun during his NFL days. He's now ready to get serious. All right, Jason. Wait, no, I don't want to say that. Is this foreshadowing? This could be. She has to have a great sense of humor and an amazing laugh. Jason hopes to meet a woman who can handle his sarcasm and put him in his place when he needs to be checked. Sounds like Claire may just be the girl for him. Okay, so I need to go to his profile immediately. Jason, do they have last names on here? God, I hate when they do that. Bachelorette. Maybe is there like a tag pic? Getting your Monday started off right. Talking about the Bachelorette. Oh, wait, is this him? Wait, what the hell? He showed up pregnant to greet her? Was that him? He's got a nice voice. Okay, this is awkward. You guys you don't see what I'm doing. Or you can't see what I'm doing, but God, I just want to like find a profile and then look further. But I'll do that later in a report. I'll report tomorrow. Yeah, but honestly, out of all these guys, I'm thinking Jason's hot. I'm thinking maybe Blake Monar. Oh wait, his last name's included. Okay. Nah. He's got fat lips. Do any of these guys have big lips? I'm into guys with big lips. I don't give a fuck. I'm telling you guys everything. I just like a nice, like, I don't know. It doesn't, I'm not like that, what's the word, superficial about, like, who I'm like, what I look for in guys, but that's not the correct sentence. You know what I mean? But I see a pattern in like the guys I date, and there's a trend with the fat lips, the big ass lips. Does anyone here have big lips? I don't know. Okay, this is probably so boring because first of all, you probably don't give a fuck about The Bachelorette. Second of all, I'm talking about male features, and you're a guy listening right now, and you're like, what the hell? Chasen from San Diego, though, that's the reason why I even decided to do this. I found out he's on this. I've just seen him through Instagram before, like through other people's Instagrams, and I don't know much about him. IT account executive, 31, San Diego. I'm rooting for him, honestly. It's like my home team. Jason's my home fucking Bachelorette team. What? I think I covered everything today. I think I'm going to cut this podcast right now. I'm going to be self-disciplined, call it. Don't want to take too much of your time. I'll be here tomorrow, so we'll get there. Just empty my trash, closing apps that I don't need to use right now. We're just hanging out. Should I go back to Instagram? Let's look for anything else to talk about. Patreon.com/tjms if you want to support the show. Get a shout out at the end of each episode and get all the behind the scenes pics that no one else gets to see. My mom, she commented on my Okay, wait. I gotta do a timeout. This is the last last thing I have, last thought to say today, or whatever. My sister. So I post. It's funny how my mom and sister both did this. I posted a picture of my new leggings, and my mom just asked me what brand. And my sister's like, what brand? She texted me. She's like, what size? She just said she got a, wait, I think she just said she got a pair. I'm getting some. It won't bring up the purchase page on the, so anyways, I got these new leggings and my sister's going to buy some now. My mom wants to know what brand so she can buy some. It's like, it's funny how like that's what they're concerned about. And then guys are just like, great ass. I could stare at your ass all day, all that kind of shit. And I don't know, it's kind of funny. But I've been working hard. You know, the thing is I don't show my shit off on the Instagram that much anymore. I'm kind of over those days, over that thing. But you know, I've been talking a lot on this podcast about working my ass off at the gym, and it's like, Jacqueline, just take a pic of your ass. It's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Or just do like a little like life update. Here's a picture of my new leggings, and then your butt and your progress happens to be showing at the same time. You know, 2 birds, 1 stone. My neck hurts. Speaking of working out, I have a question for the men out there that do a lot of deadlifting, like Jacqueline. Do the sides of your neck get sore from like deadlifts? Is that a thing? Am I gonna get a fat neck? So that's been the latest. My calves are sore because of Cam Newton, and then my neck is sore because I don't know, I've been deadlifting a lot, and the sides really get sore. And so I have a lacrosse ball. I have that neck massager from Amazon, but I also take a lacrosse ball and I like go hard because I don't have a Theragun because I'm not rich. Go to patreon.com/tjms to support me so I can buy a Theragun to work out my muscle soreness. Dude, just give me all your money. Give it to me. I think I said that a couple days ago. I'm like, no one just says that. Because that's fucked up if you say like, hey, for $5 a month you could support me and help me launch my fucking podcasting career and work out my muscle soreness. Like, help me buy a Theragun what am I saying? This is the part where I go, Jacqueline, you should have called it and had some self-discipline 5 minutes ago, but now you're going on too long. And that's all good. I don't really mean that though about Patreon. It's more like I have this vision of like a club. Like, you guys are in the club, and the people that are involved in the Patreon and see all that shit and like know all that stuff, they're like in the club, and then the other people. I don't know. It's like cool to have like it's cool to have people in a. I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like all the people in my DMs. Like, we all like have a thing that no one else really knows about, or you know what I mean? And it's like cool like that. So anyways, and it gives me a place to dump pictures instead of going to Instagram to do it, where it's like, I don't know, I'm so sick. Like, I've given up on aesthetics on Instagram and trying hard. I don't care. I'm like, here, I'm a podcaster, here's a video clip of my podcast, here's me looking like shit, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. Go scroll back to when I was brunette if you want to see me try hard. That's all I'm going to say. All right, I need to end the podcast. I had Snapple here. I haven't drank yet today. I mean, Texas is, this is so, like, what just happened? I took a sip of Snapple, looked at the cap, now I'm distracted. Texas is the only state that permits residents to cast absentee ballots from space. The fuck? Anyways, I'm on a Snapple kick again. So I'll end the podcast with that. Have a lovely Monday. Have a lovely Monday. Check me out on YouTube if you want to hang out. And I'll talk to you tomorrow for Tuesday's Burrito Tuesday podcast. And you know I'll be getting myself another burrito. All right, guys. I love you. Stick around if you're a patron for your shout out. Have a great Monday. Episode 39. We out. Peace.